Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all well. We are currently having a heat wave and Matt has got a week off next week, so we're going to sort out this area of the decking. Now I get so many questions on my Instagram on how we maintain our hot tub, which I will show you just now. So we have, I say built this in, we've built the decking around it, and I get lots of questions asking how we put the lid on, how we empty it, how we clean it, where all the controls are, and basically how we do everything. So today we are going to change the water. Normally what we would do is run a hose down to a drain that's just here, but as we're going through a heat wave, we're actually going to take the water and use it to water the garden. You can use it on everything in the garden, but it doesn't, but it's not recommended to use it on your veggies. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to use that for all of our plants rather than emptying it how we normally would do. But I will still obviously show you how we access all of that. We use this come rain or shine. It's actually quite nice being in here when it's raining outside, but we do also have a shade sail that we can put over that we attach to the roof and to the fence. But to be completely honest with you, we hardly ever use it. There's just something really nice about being in the hot tub when it's raining. And yeah, I will show you how we do all of that, how we clean it out, and then I'll give you a bit of a tour of this part of the garden, because it is by far our favourite area of our garden, and it's also my followers' favourite over on Instagram, so stay tuned. So I'll just show you the lid. This is the lid that comes with the lazy spa. So we've got an inflatable in here, and then the lid cover, and then we've also got another inflatable one there just to help keep the heat in. But all we do with this is pop that on and then tap this all down. The gap is big enough for us to get our hands down, and we can also reach in, grab the handles and pull it out. Really hoping I don't fall in as I film this, but under here is where we access the controls. So all of our electric is down there. This is the pump, so it's where we put the bubbles on, set the temperature, turn it on and off. I'm actually going to turn it off because we are going to empty it and clean it all out, like so. And then, I don't know if you can see, crap filming there Vic, well done. And I don't know if you can see, but down there, that door opens outwards, and then we can put our hose in if we were emptying it normally, and then we run it just over the decking and to the pipe that's just around the corner. But that is how we access everything. So this has literally just been built into the decking, so it's like a hatch that we can access everything with. And the gap is obviously still big enough for us to put our hands down. As you can see here, it's not fully built in, but it does sit quite tight to it. I always use clear water chemicals to clean out the hot tub. I'm using here the vinyl spray. This is really good for getting rid of a buildup of like the oil and grease and all the bacteria on the hot tub. I'm also using a miracle pad, so these turn rough when they get dipped in water, and they're really good for getting off any stains and buildup of dirt and grime. So once I've cleaned it all, I'm just popping in a new filter, and then I'm just popping one of the clear water chemicals chlorine tablets in. We tend to put one in and then just replace it when it dissolves. So it's the next day now. Matt took the hot tub out this morning whilst I was sorting Ada, who has come to join us. So I didn't get a video of him taking it out, but when we put it back in later to fill it, I will show you how easy it is to get in and out. We've just kind of brought it out to get rid of the very last bits of water in there, and then the bits of leaves and that. So whilst it's out, I thought I would take the opportunity to show you what's underneath. So the whole build process is on my Instagram page under the garden reno highlights. You can see it all in detail there, so I'll link my Instagram down below. But underneath here is a patio. So Matt and I actually took this up and relaid it before we did anything. Let me zoom out a bit for you. There we go. So we re-leveled the patio because it really wasn't level at all. Just that we had somewhere nice and level for the hot tub to sit on. And then when we built our tropical border, this fence was actually left in the garden when we moved in. So we used bits and pieces of that, and then we've completely sealed it off, as you can see here, and then filled that with so much soil. We've even had to buy a few bags this year to top it back up. And then all of this, if I spin you around like so, it's all boarded off so that no critters can get in to eat our hot tub. Under here by the filter we've got our electricity points, and obviously we've got the pump here, and then we've just got the lazy spa pad that it sits on, so when we put it back in later we literally just slot it in. When we first cut this is just decking that we've cut around and then sanded off. When we first did that it was too big, so we had to take it all up and redo it, but this just sits nice and snug to it now, so you can get your hand down if you wanted to, whereas before it was like a proper gap and we didn't like the look of it, so that was all taken up and redone. So whilst Ada is quite happy swinging away in the egg chair, thought I would take the opportunity to do a little bit of a tour of this area. So these screens were from Charles and Ivy. They were sent to me through my Instagram page. I love them. They are composite. We've had them up now for just over a year and I love them. They just create a bit of interest on a very plain wall, so I'm really pleased with those. Our tropical border is one of the questions that I get asked most about. What plants have we got in there? Why did we choose those? This area is really shady, so we had to be really careful of what we put in. I personally would prefer a lot more palms rather than ferns. We literally cut this back as well a few weeks ago and it already needs cutting back again. But here we've just got some wild grass which we don't like. We want to get rid of that. The way that it's grown is just not what we were after, so we will be changing this up. We've got a Fatsia japonica, which I think is a spider japonica. I think the Fatsia japonica is like a dark green, whereas ours is quite white. I'm not sure what this guy is, but we've moved him and he's dying. We've got a palm here. These ones are quite hardy, so they do well in a shady area like we've got here. We've got, believe it or not, we've only got 3 ferns, but they just seem to have overtaken everywhere. This is a hart's tongue, which I quite like that. That adds quite a bit of interest. Another Fatsia, and then our Australian tree fern, which is by far our favourite. I absolutely love these. You have to water them in the top there. I don't think we've got any more leaves coming, but these are my absolute favourite. We have to wrap that up in winter just so it survives, but oh, I love it. We've got a Musa Basdew. We bought this one not so long ago actually, and it has absolutely just flown up. We need to change the pot because he's currently outgrowing it, but this is a red Musa Basdew. And then over here, this one's slightly battered because we had to take him out of that pot and put him into this one, and he got a bit battered in the meantime. But this is another Musa Basdew, which is just a green one. But we've also got some new sprouts coming here, so we would quite like to, when they're tall enough, we can take them off and put them in another border. Here we've got a canna. These pots as well, they're all from our local Charlie's store. There's one in Shrewsbury and there's one in Welshpool. This, I've been working with Outlet X on my Instagram page. They're a local company to me, but they do deliver around the country. So they are like an outlet store, and they have lots of furniture and things in there that are from like cancelled or failed deliveries, and because of that they can sell up to 80% off the recommended retail price. There are some bargains to be had. So this is a fire pit, but it's also a grill, so you can cook things like skewers and that on there, which I really like. So one of my new favourite purchases. This table and chairs as well is from Outlet. I'll show you this in a bit more detail when it's dressed up and not covered in Ada's bath towels or has a massive hot tub behind it, but this is really good value. So what I like about this is the decking top, nice and hardy. We had, our old table had glass and it didn't last. It was just, anytime the wind came, it blew the glass off and it wasn't our favourite. So we've gone for this, it's a bit more hardy, and this was £8.99 from Outlet, which I thought was a bargain. And then this lantern is so bright. It's a solar lantern from Aura Glow, and it's got several different settings on, so you can have it like slightly duller or brighter, and it is beautiful. I'll show you this at night time. And then our actor here, which is currently taken up with Ada. Hello. You like it on here, don't you? You like having a swing? This is from B&M a couple of years ago before everyone went mad for them. And yeah, that's this part of the garden. So once the hot tub is back in, filled up, I'm going to dress all of this area up. Like I say, I might bring some furniture down to here, have a little play around, and then I'll give you a proper tour of how it looks when it's all set up. The garden's also looking a bit dead at the moment after the heat wave, but you get the idea. So yeah, that's our little decking area. We will be doing a lot more to this part of the garden. As you can tell, this hasn't been touched at all. It really needs doing. The same here, but we will get to that. If anybody's doing a renovation, then you know how time consuming these things are. So we just moved the hot tub onto the grass area to give it a rinse out the last bits of leaves in the bottom, and then we just grab the handles, pop it in, and we make sure that the pipes line up to the holes in the hot tub, and Matt is just connecting it back up here. Then it's time to fill it up. This usually takes about an hour. We just fill it with the garden hose and then heat it up to our desired temperature. So the hot tub has been heating up this weekend. The water's all fresh and clean, and I'm just going to switch it on now. Ready to spend the afternoon in here. It's not as nice now. It's not as sunny or hot, but it makes it perfect weather for hot tubs. So I'm going to switch it on and then give you a tour of our little hot tub area. So just to get to the controls, like I showed earlier in the video, they're all under here. I don't know if I can film this one-handed. So this is our little setup at night. Obviously all the furniture is the same. I didn't change it over in the end. Our placemats are from Dunelm, I think, as are these plants, and then these plant pots. I've got a few of these. I've got some in the house, and they are from Dobbies, if I remember rightly. This fire, I get asked loads about this fire. I love it. It was a birthday present that I'd found and sent to my mum and asked for, and they're from Amazon. I think mine was about 50. The prices do change though, so I'll link the one that I've got down below. But obviously, if you are looking at one, then just have a look at others in the category when you click on the link, just in case there is a cheaper one. But I love ours. It does give out a bit of heat as well, so it's like a dual purpose. I've not lit the fire, there's no need at the moment. We've got our little outdoor duvet. This is from Night Owl Sleep, and it is one of my favourite things, covered in grass from sunbathing on it the other day. You know, you'd never tell that it was sunny like, you know, yesterday or earlier today. It's absolutely peed it down. This is our solar lantern at night. I think that's on the lowest setting. I love that. That's from Aura Glow, and I do have a discount code for that, so I'll pop that down below. I also have, oh hello Mr. Blackbird, I also have a discount code for this, so I'll pop all the details, any discount codes I'll pop all below. And then our hot tub with its nice fresh water, and then we've got some uplighters. These are from the solar centre, as well as our decking lights, which aren't on yet, but we've got them in here and then down there. We've also got them up the top of the garden, but they haven't come on yet either. I also have a discount code for those solar lights up there, so I will give, again, I'll pop the details down below for you. But yeah, this is our little setup at night. I love it. I love this time of night. Like, if I'm quiet for a moment, all you'll hear is the birds, and it's just so lovely. As the sun's going down, we've got the fire on, the hot tub's on. I could just sit here with a nice glass of wine, and it's lovely. I'll shut my mouth for a second, you can hear it. Oh, it's so peaceful. So peaceful. So yeah, there you have it. Our little hot tub tour. Please, if you do have any questions, pop them in the comments below, and I will reply to them as soon as I can. Like I say, you can see the full build process on my Instagram highlights, and I'll have a look back and see what footage I've got and whether I can put together a video of how we've done it all, so that it's easier for you to find here on my channel. That might be easier. But yeah, thank you ever so much for watching. Like I say, any questions, drop them below in the comments. I will reply to all of them. And thank you very much once again for joining us. Please, if you do like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more home interiors and lifestyle. See you later guys, bye.